Breaking news in Minneapolis at this hour. Closing arguments are underway in the trial of Kim Potter. She's the police officer accused of shooting and killing Daunte Wright. You're about to see some body camera footage of that incident, and I do want to warn you, some of you may find this disturbing. Police attempted, as you're looking at here, to arrest Wright for a warrant on a weapons violation just last spring of this year. Now, when he tried escaping, that former officer, Kim Potter, shot him. Now, she said she meant to use her taser, but instead drew her handgun by mistake. Let's go in and bring in NBC News correspondent Ron Allen and criminal defense attorney Molly Palmer. Ron, I would like to start with you. Take us inside that courtroom first. What's happening there right now?
The prosecution, the state, is wrapping up its opening statement. They've been on for about an hour or so, and they have gone through all the aspects of the case. The last thing the prosecutor was talking about, she urged the jurors to look at all the video of this case. There's a voluminous amount of video of what happened from police body cameras and dash cam video as well. And she said, use your common sense because you can see what happened. And she started off by saying the bottom line is that Daunte Wright is dead, that he's not going to be home for the holidays with his family, as Officer Kim Potter's sons are going to be with her, they said. It's a very straightforward and very emotional and passionate argument that the prosecution is making. Here's some of what she had to say. Take a listen.
What this case is really about is about an officer who mishandled her firearm. That's why we're here. And even if you take the defendant's word for it, she admits that's what she did. She told you in court she knew it was wrong. And she knew from the very beginning.
The key word there is reckless, because the charge is manslaughter in the first degree and second degree. And the state is basically saying that this veteran officer with all this training used her firearm in a reckless way and ignored her training, didn't follow her training, and escalated this traffic stop into a deadly encounter and shot and killed Daunte Wright. The state maintains this was all preventable. We're going to hear from the defense later after the prosecution finishes, and they're going to argue, they're going to try and tell the jury that, in fact, there was an officer at risk in the situation, that an officer on the passenger side of the car was at risk, and Potter had every right to not just try to arrest Wright because of this outstanding warrant, but also to try and protect the other officers. Their argument is that this was about safety and that she had the right not only to use a taser but also to use a gun, something, of course, the state is pushing back on. But this is essentially what the jury is going to have to decide when they get this case in probably a couple of hours. Was what she was doing and the other officers a legal traffic stop where they were doing their duties, trying to arrest someone, or did this go too far? Did they use excessive force, deadly force in her case, when she fired a weapon that she handled recklessly?
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.